Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K. And guys, this is a game we've had circled on our calendars.
Two of the hottest teams in the league. They've been playing terrific of late. I'm looking forward to this one, partner.
Now the starting group for Orlando. We've got Suggs. G.G. Jackson is out there with Nick Richards. Then it's Franz Wagner, and it's Howard in at the shooting guard position. 6 on the shot clock. White takes it inside. Off target at the rim. Suggs looking around. Wagner outside. Jackson a screen on Vucevic. Deep 2 from Wagner. Gonzalez grabs the board. Pass to Jerome. Rebound by the Magic. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Suggs. That one's in, his first shot this game.
That's the thing about Suggs, a footballer in high school. He gives you physicality in the backcourt.
Outside, White. Pass to Vucevic. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And, Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose, an MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
The first free throw is good.
And, you know, very quietly, Vucevic puts up phenomenal numbers consistently. A nightly double-double threat who, bullies opposing defenses on the regular.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Here's the screen. Here's Suggs. Back to Richards. Wagner kicks to Suggs. Orlando moving the ball around. Howard against White. Howard, good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Dosunmu with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Now, here's Howard. Gonzalez grabs the board. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Pass to Dosunmu. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Outside Howard. Again, Howard missing. Chicago trailing here. Here's Dosunmu. Sinks the three-pointer. Dosunmu's got 5 now.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Outside Jackson. Looking for Richards and gets it there. Back to Jackson. The Magic again can't hit. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside White. Vucevic setting the pick for White. That three off the mark. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. It's Jackson atop the key. And that one drops.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play. Finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. Pass to White. And White slams it in.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
Suggs up top. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Timeout.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Points off turnovers, and they are third in opponent scoring. You know what that means. They're playing tough, inspired defense, challenging every possession.
I think their points off turnover ranking is most telling. They don't just force mistakes. They punish mistakes. They go for the throat. Now, Buzelis. 12 points his last outing. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. Shoots over Richards. And it's Vucevic missing.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Rebound by the Magic. Richards got 4 rebounds now tonight. On the wing, Jackson. Power kicks to Wagner. Pass to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Here's Richards. They shoot again, and the layup is good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Jerome. Back to White. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Bulls trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Vucevic, the pass to Dosunmu. Good work there as it goes. Dosunmu's got 7 points in the game. And Wagner's got the ball here for Orlando. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
The shot by Buzelis, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And Greg, when you're facing the front of a back-to-back, how much does that affect you as a player?
Before and after the game, for sure, it's on your mind. But once the whistle blows, you have to live in the moment. You can bet the coaches are very aware of it.
Here come the T-shirts. Let's hear it, fans. It's time for T-shirts.
And the Bulls making a change here. Smith has checked in. So for the Magic. Here's Smith. He's coming off a 25-point game against Utah.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
It's good.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
Here's Black. He's coming off a 16-point game against Boston.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now, here's Reddish. To the wing right side. Pass to Hachimura. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Dosunmu. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And it's Orlando with the rebound. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
Yeah, and they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, it did a really good job of drawing foul after foul. Very physical and rugged in how they perform. And it paid off.
Here's Smith. Following the basket by Robert Williams. And again, Chicago. No good. Reddish with the ball. Working on Smith. Reddish's shot is good.
How about that wonderful floater he has? Showing off an exquisite touch.
Smith outside. In the corner, it's Buzelis. Pass to Dosunmu. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. And the slam by Williams.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Vucevic finds Dosunmu. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
The free throw drops for Dosunmu. Chicago making a switch here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Orlando leading by 8. Here's Black. Still yet to score. Here's Hachimura. And it's off from three-point range.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here is Smith.
And with the pause and the action, let's look at the numbers for Smith. He's averaging 14 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Free throw good, Smith. Smith hits them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
1:39 left to play here in the first. Black in the post. White on him. Clock at 6. Huts at 5 from 18. And the jumper is good. And the Magic lead by 8. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Williams has a screen for Smith. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Williams. Williams with the block.
You know, the reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Into the Bulls, shooting just 26% early. Fast break, here we go. Nails the baby hook. Williams has got 6.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Here's Smith. And they recover it.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
Here's De Silva. He's covered by Ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Orlando shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Bulls trail by 10. Now here is Smith. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Again, the miss by Smith. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. It's the Magic They're up by 10. And we'll get going after this from United Center. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think about the Magic here so far in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
They've got Zach Collins. White is out there with Smith. Then it's Ball. That's the group for the Chicago Bulls to start the second quarter. Now, here's Wagner. Williams, a screen on Smith. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Williams with the jam.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Inside, here's White. President Smith with the assist that time. White's got 6.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
There's a screen by Williams. Black sinks the triple. Black's got the lead up to 13 now for Orlando.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Outside, White. Unloads. The rebound by Richards. Richards got his 7th rebound here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
A shot by Reddish, no good. The Bulls shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
And Williams gets it to go on the assist from Reddish. He's got 10.
You know, when Williams gets position inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Mark, you had a chance to defend a lot of great scores in your time in the NBA.
Yeah, and I did. They wore me out too, Bart. I mean, I think the attitude of those guys stands out. Their relentlessness, the skill level obviously was there, but it was the relentless pursuit of the basketball and scoring opportunities. Bernard King, Larry Bird, Alex English, Marcus Johnson was near the tail end of his prime, but he was a problem too. I mean, there were a number of guys in that. Kelly Tripucka. Woo! Yeah, don't make my head spin.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Both shots good from the stripe. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Magic leading by 13. Here's Black. He's got 5. Here's Wagner. Can't cash in from the high post.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Smith inside. Guarded by Reddish. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Cam Reddish. Bulls have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
The first one falls.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Smith hits them both. quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Wagner against Ball. To the paint. Here's Black. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Love when Wagner looks to set his guys up. This kid's a versatile swingman.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Williams is checked in for the Bulls. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Lonzo Ball.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Bulls trail by 13. Outside, White. Ball sets a screen for White. Jacks up a three. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Orlando?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
And Clark, we're looking at Franz Wagner here. What makes him so effective?
Well, his size and mobility, a rare combination, and how good he is instinctively at the defensive end of the floor. I mean, he can get out and get in a stance and guard guards, and he also can bang inside with big physical guys, and he's very fluid in his motion, great agility. Love watching that young fella play.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
Here's Smith. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Black. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Kobe White. The Magic shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Run for the away team. Black. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Clark, I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
You know, that's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good. But more than the food, I think, is the camaraderie and the bonding that takes place when you break bread together, coaches and players.
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League Ignite. G League President Sharif Abdul-Rahim says with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. But Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees, so the experiment was a success.
A huge success, D.A. Thank you. Now, here's Dosunmu, following the missed shot by Franz Wagner. Dosunmu finds Smith. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Wagner. Rebound by the Magic. Wagner's got 4 rebounds in this game. Reddish the pass to Williams. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now here's Dosunmu. Ball with it. He's defended by Wagner. Off target from outside. Orlando leading by 14. It's stolen by Smith. Launches it. Dosunmu's shot is off. The Magic have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Deflects the pass. Count that bucket. And here's Wagner. 14 points from him the last game against Boston. Down low. Pass to Dosunmu. Back to Vucevic. To the middle. Here's White. It's hauled in by the Magic. Richards got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Thursday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Atlanta Hawks.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Buzelis comes in for Ball. And it's Ty Jerome in for Smith. That one is no good. Bulls trail by 13. White looking around. Buzelis, no one around him. Cans it from downtown. Buzelis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Black. To the inside. Here's Richards, rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Jerome. He has yet to score. Here's Buzelis. 6 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Vucevic had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Here's Black. 9 points in the game so far. Jackson setting the pick here for Wagner. 3-pointer. And Vucevic pulls it down.
You know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
White the pass to Dosunmu. Fires the 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Wagner outside. The tray. A nice shot by Black. Black's got 10 points in the quarter.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Pass to Buzelis. Outside, White. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. White's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Chicago. Outside Jackson from outside the arc. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Jerome. Still without a basket. And it's Vucevic missing.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Pass to Black. And here's Reddish. They set the pick. This one for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Reddish has got 6.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Vucevic is screen on Wagner. Back to Vucevic. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Now that is a terrific cut to the basket by Vucevic. I mean, really excelling in the pick and roll set.
Wagner outside. Here's Black. Outside for Jackson. Offline with his 3.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Wagner against White. Inside. Here's Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
It's so smooth in the pick and roll. Love seeing White there with the right pass.
Wagner outside. Back to Black. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now here's Dosunmu. 11 points in the game. Oh, good on the triple.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here's White. Following the missed shot by Franz Wagner. On the wing, Dosunmu. Pass to Black. Back to Wagner. 54 seconds left in the first half of the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Putting himself on the line to get to the line. Wagner goes right into the defense there, forcing that contact.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
What I love about Wagner is that he's a guy that never stops moving. He's always in action.
Smith checked in for Kobe White. Orlando also making some changes. Hachimura, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Howard comes in for Reddish. And it's Suggs in for Black. Both free throws good from Wagner.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Now here's Dosunmu. 11 points in the game. To the paint. Here's Smith. Basket made. That's his third of the game. He's 3 for 9 now.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Suggs with the ball. 8 points his last outing.
Really good aggressive take from Suggs, giving the defense no choice but to foul him there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting for the away team, Jalen Suggs, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
You know, one thing about Jalen Suggs, he takes a ton of pride in his defense. I mean, he's shut down some really good scorers in this league.
And he makes both free throws. Bulls trail by 13. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Jerome. He's covered by Suggs. Smith with a screen on Suggs. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 6 here in this quarter. And so it's Orlando. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Vooch. They had it going the first 2 quarters. How do you turn that around defensively?
Just got to get one-on-one stops, do a better job helping each other. Just, getting whatever they want on that end. We have to do a better job. And, it's just simple, one-on-one stops when we help. Make sure the guy that helps, he gets help, and just keep rotating. We haven't done a good job with that. We're usually very good with that. So just got to focus, they come back and second half ready. Then we can make it a game if we play better defensively.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Hornets, they have to be feeling pretty confident. Good teams win the games they're supposed to. We'll find out how good they are.
You can beat a team and still not be a good team. I want to see how they play.
And switching gears now to that first half. What a difficult start for the Chicago Bulls.
Poor execution for them offensively. Settling for bad shots far too often. Recipe for disaster.
Man, Kenny, your optimism is infectious. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And so in the game for the Magic, Suggs out there with Howard. Then it's Nick Richards. Then it's G.G. Jackson. And it's Wagner in at the 3. Now, here's Suggs. Banked in off the glass. Suggs has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, that's just the toughness basket by Suggs right there. Remember now, this young man was an all-state football player in high school.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
First team foul. At the line for 2, Ty Jerome.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. And Orlando has possession. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Now, here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Absolutely flying. Look at Suggs using those hops to jam it home.
Pass to Buzelis. From outside, off the mark.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Nice balance by Wagner, taking the hit like a champ and working through it.
This will be his fourth shot at the line in this one.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Pass to Vucevic. Dosunmu with it. Here's Jerome. The three-pointer, no good.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Wagner outside. Shoots over Dosunmu. Again, the Magic score.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Good on the three-point shot. That's now 8 points for Buzelis.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Pass to Suggs. Outside Howard. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 8 rebounds in this game.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Magic leading by 15. There's Wagner with the three. The rebound by Dosunmu. Dosunmu's got his 4th rebound in this one. Really left alone that time.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Pass to Suggs. Jerome with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Down low.